Alrighty guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to play Akali in Season 12 perfectly. This is going to be the mid lane version. If you want to see the top lane version, I'll leave a link in the description. But this is going to be my absolute favorite way of playing Akali, more so than top lane. And that is because, what's up everyone, this video is sponsored by Champ Select Coach. This league app computes up a matchup score for your game in Champion Select. It also scouts the performance of all your teammates. And together with all the champion pictures, it calculates your team's matchup score for the ideal lineup to win. This is a very high-tech AI that has been trained on millions and millions of ranked game matches. It calculates performance, mood and tilt, pre-mades, playstyles, champion mastery, and the matchmaking system. This thing is actually amazing, so guys, go download the link down below in the description and start dominating in your ranked matches. With this strategy, you are able to get yourself, and you put yourself in charge of winning the game. You don't rely on your teammates at all. It all starts from level 1, you play that right, then you get to level 6, and then it's just a great snowball strategy. It's so easy to do as well. So let's just get right into it. So, starting from level 1, usually Akali can't win really any lanes until at least level 3. So what that means is you want to be using your spells and your auto attacks to last hit and get as much farm as possible. In situations where they're trying to hurt you, then you want to pretty much just stay back and use your spells to last hit. But in situations where they've got minions in the way, like I can probably just run up, try to get the auto attack. You want to be prioritizing using your auto attacks to get minions, so that way, especially since your Q costs more than half your energy at level 1, you'll be able to get the far away ones, or the ones that they're risking, the ones that he's challenging. Be able to get those safely from a distance. But yeah, we're going against a moderately, it's not a very hard matchup, especially since he's got teleport and he's got corrupting potion. So I think he's just trying to farm for the mid and late game, which is perfectly fine for us. But you don't want to, you have to respect the fact that he's ranged still and just stay plenty far back. Although since we have a big wave on him, we could probably just go in for a trade. And I actually can't go a little bit further. Alright, so we'll take a small trade right there. Almost no damage done to us. And we are against a Karthus jungle with a Veigar. So you gotta know who you're going against. We're pretty pushed up, and it's completely okay because they don't have that much damage. And Veigar just uses stun. And actually, we see Karthus bot now. So that's also good. So we're gonna go ahead and just probably use our E on this and then look to potentially help out our friend here on the crab, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, no contest yet. Karthus is right there. Wow. Highly unfortunate that he did that. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to sidestep it to some point. If he turns around, I could probably hit him with a Q and get a little bit of healing back. Should be okay here. It is definitely annoying. He flashed at the exact perfect moment because we probably could have one-shot him. But I will just ping that. And now, oops, got that cannon. Now we just have to play safe. I have to be wary of the ability of him to be able to flash, stun, and then Karthus shows up and finishes me off. So I'm going to stay relatively far away, just out of range for his flash, stun, until I heal up a little bit longer with my health per 5. You naturally regenerate, and with the ability to level up. And now that our cooldowns are back up, we're healthy. It's fine. Everything worked out in the end. Oops. I kind of figured that was going to happen. But yeah, last sitting, other than not using your abilities too wastefully, you just have to try to use as many auto attacks as possible, except for in this situation since they are all pretty low. Right? I can actually do this here. When I auto... Alright. I do expect him to potentially be recalling here, so I'm actually going to... Alright, just saw that he did that. If he teleports, then so be it. That would actually be good for me. I don't think he's going to. Don't think it'd be a good move on him. We're actually just going to go ahead and... need a little more damage. Alright, use our W. He's not going to teleport. And we are going to go ahead and recall ourselves. So this is the perfect situation for us. We haven't gotten a kill yet, but here's why it doesn't matter. We have enough gold to get a ton of AP. We can actually go for multiple options here, but I'm going to go for double AP since they nerfed Amplifying Tome, or Hextech Alternator rather. So we're going to go ahead and we have fulfilled our early game mission. All you want to do is get relatively good farm, which we did. We had the most farm in the game, and get to level 6. Now here's where it gets good. We want to make sure that he's overextended, so we want to make sure we're not completely under tower. Now it's frozen, and we're gonna pressure him. The second we can ult him, we're gonna go in for a juicy combo. But I'm gonna use a Q just to make sure I don't miss minions. He understands that I have so much potential to kill him. Eek. Slightly annoyed. Eek. Oh, good.
They can't stop me.
I did not connect my E or something. I don't know. Just didn't do it. I think I eat out of my R1 damage. Either way, not the end of the world. I'm actually going to go ahead and shove this in and look to dive him though. We are relatively free to do that, especially since he missed that ability. I'm going to drop a pretty high up ward though and ping for assistance because they have teammates in the area. And I know Karthus was just topside, so gotta be kind of safe here. He missed the cannon because he went for a little bit of Q damage on me. And at this point, we are literally pressuring him so hard under tower. Hit him with that E. I'm gonna hold my shroud until I think I need it. Oh wow. I think he was... Oh my gosh. I think he was anticipating... I'm gonna E. There's no way Karthus is gonna be down here. But I don't want Malphite to turn the corner and then flash ult me. Wow. Always be careful. And that's good. Ult flash is down from him, so I'm gonna do that. Ping, ping. Perfect, perfect. And now, still in an amazing spot. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Throw your shroud out and then fly in once you're full health, just to save a few seconds. And that's something you should always be looking to do as well, because that few seconds will give me an extra minion, an extra experience, which might make me live by 2 HP, or I'm able to get to a fight a few seconds faster. Every time, like we got 1 extra minion just by doing that. Every time you save a few seconds, you're opening yourself up to more opportunities to get ahead slightly. It may seem ridiculous, but it's actually so important in the long run. Perfect. And we're going to go ahead and actually run this way because Karthus was somewhere over there. I'm just going to auto this once just so I can get this plate. I'm not too worried about Karthus killing me now. Ugh. Although I probably should have just committed to this plate. I'm being slightly indecisive, which could cost me. We're going to go ahead and recall right here. Just in case he's... I'm pretty sure he was topside. Yep. Please kill. Should be fine. There's no way he's ult up. Absolutely beautiful. Not too worried. Don't set my recall. Just get the wave. You know you want the wave. Beautiful. I'm good, buddy. Have fun though. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take some items. And now let's talk about the runes in the build. So these are the runes that you should probably run every game if you want to just be that kind of person that like learns your ins and outs of one specific build. It's just one less step to have to master, because you'll do a little less damage if you went for resolve secondary tree. So I kind of like just having one rune page because it makes things simple and you can really learn your damage to the best of your ability. And then the item build, Protobelt is the best mythic for Akali for mid lane, because it gives you 5 magic penetration per legendary item. The mythic passive is so good, so that's something to keep in mind. And also that dash. You never have enough dashes, as we've learned. Just actually. All right, see if we can put the stun out, but he's not gonna bite right there. But yeah, Mid-game time, shove the wave, roam, shove the wave, roam. That's literally the name of the game for mid-game. And then you want to try and force dragon fights. We'll talk more about this as well. I'm going to go ahead and just... Alright, that's fine. Got the ult out of him. Even though I'm completely dead, I'm not going to just press S and start dancing. That's dumb. I was going to waste a few more seconds of his. It's just play optimally. Honestly, just play optimally. Too many people don't get it. But let's talk about mid-game now. Every single opportunity you can, if you're not able to dive the mid laner, and also you probably should consider not doing that, especially if their jungler is missing, because then you can just get ganked. And you're going to look like an idiot if you try to dive and die. Essentially what you want to do is just shove the wave, look to roam top, look to roam bot, invade the enemy jungler, or go for an objective. Literally invading and roaming are objectives as well, I would say. Just think of it that way. Just shove the wave and go look for an objective. Successful gank is just as valuable. So definitely at this point, we shove the wave, and I'm going to consider looking to roam. I think he's going to think Camille is gone, so this might actually work in our favor. And we're just going to leave it at that. Unless he wants to leash us. Alright, cool. It looks like Karthus just wants to leash from the dead. Very nice guy. He actually, I paid him $30 on PayPal. No, I'm just kidding. This is a diamond rank game, just so people don't think I'm being serious. His stun. Missed that. You can jump in because his stun takes a few seconds to go off, and I just got chunked there. That is by. She's using Rift Herald early because our plate's about to expire soon. It's almost 14 minutes. Be fine here. I actually need to go find a plant right now. Oh, I need a plant. Oh god. I am my own master. Alright, it's fine. Perfect. I knew I was about to get ulted the second he died. But luckily he just doesn't have enough damage, and I think we broke that first strike. That first strike 10% might have been the difference actually. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. Just wait it out. Did the pink ward, because why not? And then you can have some fun. Might as well burn some energy and then fly back in. Saved a few seconds, and yeah, so far so good. Same name of the game: shove and roam, shove and roam. Look for objectives. We've taken control of this game pretty well. But even if the game was a little bit closer, Akali, even with just like a kill or two, is able to 1v2, 1v3. Especially if I caught Vigar and Karthus out in the jungle, away from their turret, I would be able to 2v1 them. Sounds kind of crazy, but I completely mean it. I'm not here to make plans. Now at this point, I think they want me to swap with them, so that's what happens a lot of time. I like being mid lane personally because I can roam. Figure this out. Pretend to. Well, we'll probably just drop a ward here and then rotate back to mid. Because they're gonna have to check. Actually, I'm just gonna ult. Okay. I was just dead there, sadly. Gotta pick 2 kills up though, and there is extra value in getting that kill. I think we now have 5 stacks of Ingenious. I'm not sure if we had that before. But regardless, it is time. So, item build for mid lane Akali is so different than top lane. It's just really funny, honestly. Top lane tends to need... Like, top lanes tend to be like the bruiser. So you want to be tankier, have more health. Mid lane tends to be the assassin that gets the, the carry set, obviously. That's what an assassin does. So, for mid lane, I like to really go for this new meta season 12 build, which is Sword Boots, Hextech Rocket Belt into Shadow Flame, and that pretty much gives you so much magic pen that you're doing true damage, and you're such a crazy damage dealer in the early mid game and mid game. So that's definitely what I would recommend for in terms of build. Past that, it's always going to be Zhonya's. It's always, I mean, you're always going to want to get a Zhonya's. If you're very far ahead, you can go for Magi's, but that is incredibly dangerous. But past the Zhonya's, Magi's isn't so bad. You have a lot more safety for an AP one-shotter. But yeah, let's continue going on here. We're definitely taking good control of this game. If that hit, I was going to go in. We could consider diving this Karthus, but until we have a Zhonya's to drop tower aggro and whatnot, every play is a lot more dangerous. Alright. Get that, and we're going to go ahead and just continue on mid, because it looks like they're preoccupied. That was nice. She knows what she's doing. Caitlyn's also a counter to Akali. It should be good. Let me see this being over. Oh, I just thought I was dead. Karthus really does not do damage. Uh-oh. Summoner has disconnected. Our AD carry has disconnected. Ooh, you hate to hear it. All good though. We're doing pretty good. But yeah, in that situation, I just went a little too ham. So yeah, I think here's another thing I would recommend if you guys want to get good at Akali. Check out my Ultimate Season 11 Akali guide. We got every combo you could think of, and I'm not sure if I announced it in this video yet, but I am doing a Season 12 version. This video is just going to be until I can get it done, because it's going to take a while. But I should have it out in December. So yeah, in the meanwhile, you guys can enjoy the build. You know what to build and what to, how to play and whatnot. Alright. We are going deep into the wild here. We're going to flank very hard to see if we can. There can only be 3 people. Caitlyn's not one of them for her trap. Sona's the only primary, like, instant crowd control. I'll use that for movement speed. Stop running. Just die. You see, Vigar understands. He didn't press S either. I say not to do it, and then I'm also hoping he would do it. We still don't have a Zhonya's, and if you're not... It's tough to say what would be better. I really think there's so much value in this new build, just rushing the Shadow Flame, but it's also... It makes the game so much harder to not have a Zhonya's. But when we get it, it'll be good. It'll be good. Very soon. Assuming there is... Yeah, there's a good fight happening here. I'm going to go ahead and drop a ward. Player on your team is AFK, so you can surrender. No, thank you. We've got people to kill here. My lord, I was flashed on. Alright, 3 dragon. Exhausted, ulted. I assumed that they would have a little bit less, but obviously killing one person isn't that difficult. All good. It is time to buckle down and actually get this done. So, we're going to have gold for the Shadow Flame when we come up. Zhonya's, and then because their team comp is so squishy, we could easily justify going for a 4th item Lichbane. So right after Zhonya's. We could also go for Banshees because they have so much magic damage. And I think, genuinely, that would be the safer option, given the circumstances. Because obviously, you don't ever want to just have the same build. Usually, you want to have the same first few items. But, you know, if they had a Ziggs 80 carry, you might even go for a Merc Treads instead of Swords. Actually, you definitely would. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go for this pentakill here. I'm sorry, not a pentakill. Only 1 kill, huh? I didn't want to ult it, but it was just... I was embarrassed by missing my first ability. So I was like, I might as well. It also just speeds up the process and saves some time. Let's go for this. Our Senna's back. Perfect. we're gonna go ahead and just continue on. I'm trying to get an angle so I can hit more than 3 minions with my Q, because there's definitely potential. And even like past level 9, your Q is only like 60 or 70 or whatever. What is it? 70 energy. It's still just a lot easier to push the wave if you are efficient about it, especially when they get jumbled up. So we're gonna go for. I think this is warded. Looks like that's warded. Alright, should be fine here. Yeah, I'm not ready to give up this because I think we have a good chance of killing a lot of people, but I don't think they're gonna think I'm here anymore. But I'm gonna wait for my E. I'm actually, the stun was a little bit faster than I wanted it to be. I was trying to set up multiple kills, but the one's still good. The one's still good. And we can easily get a Zonia's now, but also, it's not over yet. They probably think we're recalling. I have to be careful of Vigar being in the brush, though. Yep, okay, his stun's out. We can go for it. Oh. Alright. Trying to go for a Q to slow and then E. That's also another combo that's really good for engaging. If you don't have ult, is hit them with the tip of your Q for that slow, and then it's a lot harder for them to get out of the way or dodge your E because they're slowed, obviously. We'll go ahead and just back up. Also, if you notice, I eat and then eat again pretty quickly. If you spam it, spam your E in the middle of both casts, then it tends to go off a second faster a lot of the time. I think it's pretty much random, to be honest, but just another thing to save like a second. There's like so many things you can do. I would say if you're someone that, let's talk about, I guess, certain like frequently asked things, like if you don't know, like if you get ahead early and don't know how to end games, I think something you can do is learn to play assassins in the mid and late game. You kind of have to like pretend like you're a snake. I've tried to like think about how to explain this expression, but pretty much as a snake, you want to like find your way to like sneak in and just bite them in the back, because obviously a snake is very easy to one-shot IRL. Oh shit. That was weird. I'm actually gonna go for more kills though, since maybe not. Wow, I think this Q did 700 damage. That's crazy. So I have to be very careful because obviously that guy just stepped on my tail and I almost died. You're just so squishy. But if you learn how to just get behind all their vision, and pink wards can help with that. Going for a sweeper can go. Oracle lens can help with that. So a lot of things you can do. But once you get into that right position to just bite them in the butt, one-shot them, it can be so beneficial to your team to the point where you can win games off of one good late play. Like if you get a good playoff, kill 2 people 30 minutes in, that's Baron. Wow, that's also Hextech drag, so okay. Ooh, beautiful. We could do against Vigar's Crown. Is like a nuke item that not that many people build, but you could rocket belt it, because it's not that useful, the active late game, but it can definitely be useful to get rid of his crown, because that's an annoying thing to have to deal with. But Vigar without crown is so easy to one shot. We're still at an awkward point in which we don't have our Zonias. We could definitely group up with top lane since actually we're just getting chunked out here. I think we should probably go for Baron. If I had to take a bet on what we should do, I think it'd be just go to Baron, and then we can make this game so much easier then. I'm gonna go ahead and take this though, sir. Perfect. Alright. Let's end Baron BRB. I think bot lane should just come with us. Alright, so we got this. It's not a big deal if you don't use the WE to fly back in late game because you have home guards. It's very minuscule. I'd probably just use your W to stack that movement speed buff from it on top of your home guards. But now, here's something you could do as well when your team is doing Baron. Instead of helping them do it because you just don't do much damage to objectives, you can actually set vision up and then look to pick off anyone that goes for you. And I probably should have used my ward over here. But right now we're so far ahead that they're not going to contest it. But in most close games they will. So you can like drop a pink ward in this brush, drop a ward over here, and just wait in a brush you know they don't have vision of. But you can definitely bet on them having vision around here, sadly. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Please don't die. Ah, gosh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I just honestly thought I'd be able to catch them, but I got kited very hard by the wall and the Caitlyn E. Damn it. I thought for sure I'd be able to catch them. I probably should have flashed to commit, to be honest. I think I could have done a lot of work and then flown out. But that was, I think it was half-assed, and I think that's where it went wrong. Yeah, they're turtling pretty well. Oh, that's so good. Wow. From 2 screens away. Alright, no flash, that's fine. Should be able to still take this, though. Alright, so that was my bad. We're gonna go ahead and just shroud back in. They do stack. You can do it, guys. And because they don't have any MR, we're in no rush to get a Void Staff. We could probably get it last item. So we might go for a Rabadon's and Void Staff. We might go for Lich Bane. I think because their team comp is so squishy, Lich Bane is good here. But I also think I'm getting killed too many times, so we probably want to go for a Banshees, assuming we don't end the game. But at this point, we're going to go for some nasty stuff. Wait for it. If I die again, that would be so annoying. Jeez. Okay, you know what? I think we're just going to end the game here. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. But yeah, the build for mid Akali is so different. And that is the end of this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Ultimate Season 12 Akali Guide is coming soon, so be sure to subscribe for that. That is going to be a 100+ hour project. Thanks for watching. Peace out.